Yes, it's a perfect metaphor for these two teams being pretty evenly matched so far.
Not wrong.
Roxy is still going to keep on the up, but has to settle for half shields. One other member of the Rams also has half shields, so slight, ever so slight advantage for Boise State in terms of health.
Boise State stressing that mid control here once again. Oh, you gotta check that
He's going to
angle.
check the angle. He does, but he gets takeout. Back. Justin from Oldham is going to make things even at 4 apiece. Oldham's going to go out. Boise State a bit of cover as they close the door, flash around the corner.
Oh, they closed the door before Spike can get there. Okay,
J-Bag eliminates. Did I read that?
Kaiba?
As a Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that a chance for me to make all the references I can? I'm sure going to use it.
Those opportunities. I don't think that wall bang there, unfortunately.
J-Bag is hanging down here in hell. Colorado State is know about it. They just dropped down. J-Bag could have a nasty surprise for them, but this Odin is already doing work. Oldham has a triple, and yeah, I called it.
Crosshold there.
Boise State has now evened things up.
Feels nice. Feels good. That Odin is going to be a menace. Oh, unless he... Okay, never mind. He did pick it up. Oh, he just bought someone. Okay. I was worried. Colorado. Yeah.
You say it.
Rock, paper, scissors. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Colorado obviously in a bye round here. Want to play it safe for next round. A lot of sheriffs.
A lot of smokes also going out.
Got to get that mid control.
Boise State slowly but surely moving. Last time, a bit of fire through the smoke to see if anyone's hiding behind that crate.
Uh-oh.
And Maze picks up his one, but Oxy is going to get him in the back with the knives. He'll call out the position, no doubt. Oxy picks up another.
Last player standing.
3. Boise State now only has 1 left. Mariana caught in their own spawn. Already Oxy is down, but spots the tufts of Jet's hair. And that's enough information. Double by Rariana is going to get Boise State the credits for planting. And, you know, who knows? I mean, of all the agents that you would want to, you know, for you to hold down your solo plant, AJ's good.
Absolutely. Got the Molly.
30 seconds left.
One for the spike. Throw down the turret. Who knows?
Spike planted.
Magic could happen.
Turret's destroyed.
And already their silver is
Bomb
hurting a bit
grenade
on
out.
health, so not only is it hurting, even more is just hanging on by a thread. I mean, essentially this could be a one-on-one.
They're just still holding on to that spike. Or not spike, sorry. The...
Oh,
So close.
comes down to just the double peak in the end with Rariana. He was facing that round at a 4-on-1, so for him to just take it down to just one player left for the Rams, pretty good effort. Boise State will no doubt be thanking him for all the extra credits that they'll get because they did manage to get the spike planted. He's going to make sure that Boise State doesn't have to forego any rifles this round, although they will forego a bit of shields.
All them going for that Odin again. Even sacrificing the shields is committed.
You don't need the shields if you pick them out beforehand. If you just land the headshot, then...
Yeah. I guess you're right. But, you know, Odin is situational, I guess.
Boise State is not going to go charging in on Fish Market. They're going to wait for that Sova Dart to be thrown out, not get pinged off it.
Seems like neither team wants to interact with mid here.
Smoke goes out. Boise State is their command mode. Now moving in to close the door. Going to find himself in a swarm grenade. Manhunt from back in the back at Smokehouse. He's going to take out Boise State. They're now still moving in. Rariana takes up one. A lot of firing, and the flick isn't going to go through. Oxy solo on
Last
out.
player
Maze
standing.
is able to finally take him out, but it's facing a 3-on-1, and the Rams stop Boise State's push.
Man, that was a lot to process. So much happened so fast. I mean, I need a replay for that.
Zethine started out with Manhen on Boathouse. Oxy, also the other player in Boathouse, got a pick for themselves. Rariana takes one. There was already a bit of fire with that Odin, and Oxy traded well in that round. Ultimately picked up a triple for himself before getting taken out.
Fortunately, Odin did not get those headshots that round.
No doubt this is going to have to be a save round for the Broncos. Going to be moving on to the Sheriffs.
Mid control again. Slight pressure on him.
He's flirting with a run-in on this with this Sova.
Oh yeah.
Pretty far up and
Wow.
lands the headshot. Boise State now up 1.
It's an interesting strategy by Manhen.
Boise State seems to be favoring a push on A. Is going to wait for the reinforcements so they can push through the main door and gardens at the same time.
We're preparing the flash. They go in.
Flash around the corner, picks up Oxy from the generator. Boise State up 2.
You should run.
Such a clean push.
Spike
Zombie
down
picks up
A.
a double. It is not all said and done. Boise State has thrown out their Killjoy.
No Sovil to stop it this time.
It's going to buy a bit of time for the Broncos. Just enough
30
for the
seconds
Killjoy
left.
to move in and plant. Command no used in response by Colorado State. Wolfang
Player
pick up Maze.
It's the trade.
Boise State has just one left. It's Rariana again. Swaps over to the Frenzy. Moves gets the Phantom.
One enemy remaining.
1-on-1 yet again. Colorado State winning to make it 6-3.
It was a really tight situation for that Rariana there. I mean, with a Sheriff and a Stinger, I don't want to be in that situation. I don't think anyone wants to be there.
Yeah, but had the cool mind to be able to notice the Phantom off to the side and pick that up, so it wasn't even gunfight in the very end.
That's true. I wonder if that KO who was down was able to get the view on KJ that whole time. I didn't notice where Kaiba got downed. Sorry, I can only think of Yu-Gi-Oh when I say that.
I know. The name Kaiba, it sticks in all of our minds. Already the Sova holding down. B is going to probably throw out a bit of util to see if Boise State pushes up through there. More focus is being pushed onto mid as Skies takes the station up into mid market. Is able to claim it. Victor is going to be taken out. And an attempted flank by Oxy gets one hit with the off and is going to take that and run away.
This guy takes down Manhen, the lone soldier on B.
Cover going out.
Just a good hold here.
Boise State might actually be able to pinch Colorado State in. They move in, and there's only 2 left.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, he was low on health, so that wallbang was attainable. And a clean win by Boise State. Gonna put things back within 2.
I'm just in awe by the detail that they put into these pushes. Like, they cover absolutely everything. I mean, like, not only was, like, that Omen part where you got the kill and then TP'd away, I mean, it's just, they covered everything, and it was so quick. They got so much team cooperation.
Not only is Gambi going to have to settle for a Guardian, but Small Shields on top of that. So Colorado State has now run out of their reserves entirely. Have to win here. Be able to guarantee a favorable first half.
Seems like a trademark aggressive Colorado. Does not work as well as in the other occasions, though.
Guys is going to smoke that off, pick up the spike, and move to fight another day.
Both Colorado and Boise both hesitant in that market area.
One enemy remaining.
Gombi looks
Placing swarm
away
grenade.
and pays the price for it. It's just Manhen left.
Spike planted.
Spike is planted.
Where's Rihanna going?
Revealing area.
For a bit of sneaky strategery at this moment.
Oh.
Slowly the wind-up and the delivery.
more tests
Boise
to
State
run.
now just one round away from ending the first half all tied up.
Last round before the switch.
Well, as we look at the buys here, looks like once again Boise's going to be full bot, and as a last round, it looks like Colorado is going to be saving, or not saving. Okay, they are going to be full buying. Did look like a save at first.
I would think that they would go for it since there's no real use to holding on to the credits or the ultimates, and Colorado State did have a good pile of ultimates. They have 3 to Boise State's 1, but overall, to start things out, 6-6 apiece. It looks like it's much following the pattern of nothing more than a 2-round win.
Perhaps by a lead of 2 once again.
Well, it has to. It has to
be.
be a lead of 2
Yeah,
in Valorant.
You know what I mean. Like
Unlike those lead of 1 wins we see all the time in competitive Valorant.
Yeah. Well,
But we don't talk about those. Those are only known to the super secret in the know.
keep it under wraps.
You're under an NDA with Riot to not expose the 1-round win competitive strategy.
I just keep thinking about Ascent as a map. I mean, there's a lot of components to it, but like you just like see how structured all of their plays are, and like how Colorado does these like interesting plays. Like, I'll be completely honest, I think Ascent's kind of boring. But, like some of these pushes that they're doing are really
Shot to the turret. Rihanna doesn't take any damage off of that. Now going to be with Kaiba and immediately takes him down. Send him to the Shadow Realm, and Boise State now opening up 8. These guys has the knives out. Is going to be looking for one pick in mid-market. Uses the altitude, but still has all the knives. Going to throw a few out and goes down to 25 health.
that kill. Miles was able to use control null. It's going to be a quick and easy push through A.
Gombi is moving right up into that smoke. Maze takes a bit of damage.
KO gets
Fury. Gombi trying to hold it down.
Spike
guard
planted.
with nothing but a frenzy. Nothing but a Steiner.
Boise still has the Sovolt and
Picked up 2 wins for them, 2 picks for themselves. That's led things. Boise State gets their pick. Now it's just down to 2.
J-Bag disappears with the ult. Where did he go? No one knows.
Oh,
Last
they're
player
actually
standing.
sticking it, but J-Bag is right there. That Jet smoke. Thank goodness for the Broncos that Jet is not Brimstone in terms of how long the smoke lasts.
Pros don't fake, but sometimes
Switching sides.
get it.
Now Boise State, we basically just reset everything, and it's going to be 1st to 7 wins in the second half. The early purchases looks like Boise State is favoring just going for the ghosts.
Can't go wrong with the Ghost, especially on round 1. I mean, Sheriff obviously is there, but like Ghost can still one-tap. You have to be a lot closer, but still. It's very functional for round 1. I guess round 13, but I don't want to be too technical.
And not too many shields picked up either. Pretty gun-heavy purchase.
I'm not the biggest fan of buying shields on the first round.
Shadows traveling.
Understandable.
I don't know why. It just something about it just feels wrong to me. Interesting hold from J-Bag. Really expecting the mid-push here.
Boise State spread out evenly across all 3 of the main entrance routes.
I didn't notice. At some point, Pudding and Manhan lost a lot of health. I don't know what caused that.
That is not a negligible amount of health loss for Colorado State. Pudding is going to be taken out by Skies.
One suppressed.
He's hanging back. Bit of firing through Garden. He's going to get smoked off. Ready for Maze. J-Bag picks up Kaiba. Brianna onto Oxy, and the rest fall like dominoes after that. Boise State takes the first in the second half.
Such nice bullet transfer for these Sky shots. Just 1, 2. Simple done.
Boise State, in terms of the second round gun advantage, mostly going for, well, I was going to say mostly going for the Spectres, but we actually see a Bulldog and an Ares brought out. Seems like Oldham already misses his Odin, so he's going to go for the next best thing.
I've heard a lot of people say that Bulldog is the best gun that you should buy if you win first round. And I think it's starting to become like a new trend for people to do. I can understand it. It's really, I mean, obviously it costs more than a Spectre, but it's really functional at long range compared to it.
Whoa! Talk about functional at long range. J-Bag gets his first pick. It's traded back by Oxy. But not much you can do when they all peek at once.
Colorado.
Tailwind right into them, but still manages to save a 1v1 trade. Oh, there you go. Maze.
Good trade, though.
And Colorado State, their Silva is extremely low on health.
Placing swarm grenade.
One of these swarm grenades could actually do it if he's not careful with it.
Nice.
Flash goes on to Manhen. Ariana's going to get spotted out, takes out the dart. It just hangs back here. Is able to keep Colorado State strategy. And Boise State just collapses in on them from both sides.
And we're
Again,
clear.
that bullet transfer from Maze, just 1, 2. Love to see it. I love to see it. It's my favorite.
Oh my, that is okay. Well then, someone has expensive tastes. I didn't know they like to party like this, but okay, the op purchase round 3.
I already said like earlier, like round 4, that's something, but round 3, that is, wow.
Let's see if Skies can make that purchase well worth it. Looking for the first pick. Maybe they just peek out without even realizing it's there. They do, and Skies takes it, but one miracle shot by Oxy. Gonna trade it back. Now that op is dropped. He's in. Rams from picking that up.
Revealing area.
Picks off
There they
Ariana.
are.
That's too scary to peek again. Got to back up to B. Out the below.
Last player standing.
Good flash from Kaiba, though. I don't know how to make Yu-Gi-Oh references. I'm going to need you here for that.
Okay, you need me
Pot
here.
of Greed is all I know.
Okay, you only know Pot of Greed. Well, Kaiba's still at full health, still has all 4,000 of his life points to deal with.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yep, still has all 3 of them ready to go. Maze is just saving just
Save
for
that
this
up.
op.
Yeah. Understandably, I mean, you don't want to lose that, especially on round 3.
Oxy is moving in a tag team. Moving slowly up
They know.
with Kaiba. Playing the Mokuba to his Kaiba.
Exodia.
The tag team moving out. He's gonna wait for the play. Throws out the knife.
That's not good.
Okay. Oh, Maze!
You're not going to pick up the up. Interesting.
At least, you know, I mean, at least those credits don't go fully over Colorado State. Boise State is just going to be forced onto an eco round here. Or actually, they were on a bonus round, so most of them can save up, and Skies has the knives available. That's probably why the op was purchased last round, because
Yeah.
he realized he'd have the knives.
It checks out. Man, this game is incredibly close.
Yep.
I love it. Alden pulling out the Odin once again. You know what he's going to do.
Round 16 start. Guys hanging on these knives. He's
can't
gonna
use
get
that.
suppressed. Forces him to back up. Knife still not available for 3 seconds. Colorado State doesn't go charging in, so those knives will be back up. Ooh, a bit of jiggle peeking around the side is going to spot 2 of them and immediately retreat off of that news, that revelation.
Understandable. Don't want to do that.
Now Oldham is upright. He gets the right sort of information. Rariana, wallbang onto Oxy with the Sheriff.
Through the wall. Love to see it.
J-Bag waiting in garden, waiting for the peek from Kaiba.
Seems like going to be confusion on A. Scared from J-Bag, understandably.
Flashbang.
One enemy remaining.
1-2. And they just, Kaiba and Pudding just walk right in
30
to Boise
seconds left.
State waiting on. Like a trap card revealed on the field, Boise State just lures in the Rams and claims round 16.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
That is a Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Man. It's just that, I mean, that
You were talking also just about the cleanness of these plays and just the way that they're so immaculate with the timing on these flashes. They hardly ever get flashed themselves, whereas it's the complete opposites in our circumstance here. It's like anytime we don't flash a teammate is just considered a victory, let alone getting a kill after it.
absolutely the positioning, the teamwork, it just all comes together. It's beautiful. It's masterful.
Oh, that's a huge blind thrown out by J-Bag, Ultimate and
One
Rariana.
enemy
And
remaining.
J-Bag
Wow.
especially
Spike down,
raining
B.
down terror onto the Rams. It's 3-1 left. They spot Gombi, ping him out, and the spike is down. So Boise State can just be more than comfortable to keep an eye on that.
Gombi in a tight position here. Could possibly save, but seems unlikely now.
The Sal drone's going to be thrown out. Should spot Gombi.
Uh-oh.
Well, they're going to know he's there now. Oh, well played shock dart. That's going to take a huge chunk of health off.
Gone.
Gets Oldham.
One enemy
Not
remaining.
half health. Full health himself. Just one left.
Oh, you know,
Cover going out.
hate to say, you know what Gombi's gonna do.
Not ready yet.
Oh, he's going to get, yep, I see what he's doing, yep. He's in that position where he can just
30
use
seconds
their
left.
ultimate, immediately pick up that spike and then retreat over.
He didn't grab it!
Oh, no, and he does not have enough time to get back toward B.
Oh, no!
Now, Boise State, if they realize here that the timer works out in their favor, they don't have to be too aggressive here. Trying to get Gombi,
10
they
seconds
could just
left.
leave him.
That's so unfortunate. I mean, like, when I play Omen, I hate it when that happens. I mean, sometimes they'll, like, spawn above a platform, or the spike will drop below a platform, and you'll be above.
I love the slight double take there from Mace. As soon as that round ended, there was a slight double take. You mean, what, he didn't pick up the spike? It's just over?
I win? Oh, man, it's unfortunate. I want to see where he teleported to, because
He right on top of the table here.
really,
Right on top of the saw.
ah,
And, yeah.
I blame Valorant for that one. I'll be honest. I mean, like,
Blame the devs. It always works out.
I'll blame
Revealing area.
I'll do it.
Well-placed Jared is going to escape the
Holy.
wallbang from Oldham. It's not a long-range gun, but if you fire enough, it eventually will be.
You just shoot, and then, hey, after that 70th shot, you get your kill.
That's why it has 150 bullets in the magazine. You know.
Yeah.
Oldham again! This Odin gameplay working out beautifully for Boise State. Ready with another, gets caught in detail. That's going to end his party, but he still picks up one with the shock
Down
dart.
A.
You love to see that. Sneaky pudding.
Sneaky pudding, that is a great phrase. Well, Boise State, more importantly, knows where the spike is, so Clean would have to really stretch out past that smoke to even try to pick it up.
Is only one ult point away from ult.
30 seconds left.
Could be huge, but gonna have to get that last ult point off of being eliminated as Skies picks it up with the op, and Boise State is now just 2 away. And a timeout is going to be brought out again by Colorado State.
Well, I for one think that Boise had quite the come up on defense. Like, wow. I mean, it was close before, but like their defense, it's just been
Well,
immaculate.
let's think about it. They started the round 6v6. Colorado State has since gone up to 7, so they only run 1 round in this second half, whereas Boise State has won 5, so 5-1 so far. That's more than an 80% win rate.
Mathematically correct. Very astute observation. I'm trying to think about what specifically Boise is doing that's allowing them to get all these wins. And obviously there's the positioning. I think it mainly comes down to the teamwork that they're doing during these pushes. Like you're seeing these omen flashes coming from directions that they're just not expecting. And that allows them to get these 1, 2, 3 kills, and it's just once you get those, it just becomes so much easier to get the game.
And the Broncos are reliably taking a lot of pinching maneuvers, just playing together as a team, making sure they take 2-on-1s, because they're really good at getting kind of sort of an early advantage in these games, in these rounds.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we are going to see Colorado full by this to the best of their ability once again.
Which means, you know, this is a very crucial round for the Broncos. Colorado State doesn't really have any credits to purchase after this round, so Boise State will be at match point with a huge run advantage. They're just wait and immediately walk right to Skies. They can go.
That's not going to stop Colorado, though. Control null is just going to allow them to take sight.
Although Oldham, you know, again, just this, I like this overplay that we are seeing from him. He's already picked up half the health tonight. Back in the overplay. Maze gets him promptly. Taking off, and the wall bang right through the floor. Wow.
Man. Those Odins, they be doing stuff.
Yes, they do things. And it is a team ace altogether for the Broncos. A whole lot of opportunities now to pick up the final round, especially since Colorado State's going to be on a save. And I also think one thing that's really working out into favor for Boise State is Colorado State just really hasn't been able to nullify Skies on this op. There haven't really been a whole lot of op takes around by Colorado State, and Skets just kind of left Skies open to have free reign over mid and just reliably pick off one person to start things.
Match point for Boise.
Scanning ahead.
No way! Oh, no! I'd say that's a job well done. You have earned your pay as an Olden holder. A peek around the corner. Skies just hits his face as a holder. He's going to move back, though.
I mean, you can't get much cleaner than that with an Odin.
Skies is now going to take additional opposition. Colorado State themselves a little bit split up, especially if Rariana just stops Oxy's push through mid-market. Kilmer's going to go out.
Last player standing.
Rariana again.
And it's just a Hail Mary Killjoy at this point. Colorado State just has Kaiba left with 11 health.
11 health. A pot of greed.
But no Blue Eyes White Dragons to speak of. He has run out of
Defenders win.
cards. That is the end of the game. And Boise State wins 13-7. Clean win.
Yugi wins yet again.
Of course. I mean, obviously. That always seems to happen. You don't have hair that cool and not win. You know, that is protagonist hair if I have ever seen it.
Yeah. That's the limit of my Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge, unfortunately, so.
So for the next round, you're going to be left high and dry. Well, I'll give you maybe a few minutes to think of some more stuff. We'll take a break in between these two matches and see if Dallin has any more references when we come back. You're not going to want to miss see if Boise State wins against Colorado State right after this.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. You're currently watching the Mountain West Valorant semifinals as Boise State goes up against Colorado State. It's the Broncos versus the Rams to see who's going to move on to the grand finals and face potentially UNLV or Utah State. Boise State has already won round one on Ascent, is going to be moving on into Icebox. One more win, and they will move on to the finals. I'm your host, Jacob Palmer, joined by Dallin Stars, who unfortunately didn't come up with any more Yu-Gi-Oh! References over the break, but you do have something that is a little bit more pertinent to what we're talking about here tonight. You have stats, I'm not mistaken.
I do have stats. That is something I do have. Well, as I was looking over the stats of the last game, one thing became abundantly clear. Skies is a demon.
Yeah, he's insane.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it. Just absolutely phenomenal that last game.
And was virtually uncontested on the op, had free reign over all the lone sight lines, basically sent him up to the top of the leaderboard. And here we can see just some of the highlights and what we are talking about. Not only was great on the op, but had these very nice first-round picks. In the pistol rounds, consistently left Boise State with a 5-4 advantage to start things out. Man, no use in response by Colorado State.
Just look at this. It's crazy. I could never get share of shots this like that. I mean, like that. Some of these shots are just crazy.
Consistent wall bangs and consistently good aim on things like the knives.
Just consistent consistency. It's just, he's got it all.
Saw a great pick. Again, you're just talking the sheriff flick like that. I mean, I can maybe do a spray transfer like that if I'm on the Phantom and I'm just, you know, spraying and the RNG works out in my favor. But that was just clean 1-2.
Not me. I couldn't do that. I could try that 100 times. I'd probably, like,
Maybe if you have an Odin, because that thing has such a wide spread that, you know, you're guaranteed 1 out of 1,000 times.
absolutely.
That bullet is going to work out. Now we move on to Icebox. Boise State, certainly no stranger to Icebox. This is one of their better maps. So I think Boise State could just close things out pretty early tonight. And we were expecting this to go a bit longer because last time the Broncos faced off against the Rams again. Even though the Broncos won by 2, it was a 13-11 win for the first round, 14-12 for the second, so it went into overtime. But Boise State won that first one, 13-7, so a much faster pace for tonight.
Much more than that 2-round differential. Icebox, you know, I'm going to say it. I would love for Boise to win this, but I kind of want Fracture, you know? I love Fracture.
You just want the opportunity to see the neon because that's what Boise State normally brings out.
You know what? I kind of... I didn't say it out loud, but I feel like you just kind of put me into this corner here where I have to say yes. Yes,
Okay.
I do. I want to see Neon on Fracture.
You're going to go with yes.
Yes. Yes, I do. Maybe they do go to Fracture and they lose because of me. But you know what?
I like how you're pointing that out right now. I mean, you're putting yourself on the spot.
Yeah. Maybe they even get to Fracture. There is no Neon, and we do see the picks here,
and pretty standard stuff for the most part. Seeing the Sage and Viper picks. In fact, the first round was actually it isn't a mirror match like the first round. We do have a slight difference. Colorado State is opting to stick on the KO, whereas Boise State is opting for KJ. So the KO versus the KJ. We'll see which pick is a little bit better on Icebox.
Nice. That's no, okay. No, I thought that was like the exact same comp that they did last game from Boise, but it's not. It's different.
Yeah, we got the Sage this time.
Standing ahead.
I got the sides mixed up for a second. I thought they were just holding spawn for some reason. I was really confused.
Boise State off of that dart. Gonna move back slightly.
Tyler with the very nice. I almost said pot of greed.
Kind of pot of greed play overpowered. Sage Wall's gonna head up. Kaiba getting the first play. J-Bag is next to fall.
Spike planted.
Tyler doing some good damage too.
A whole lot of damage has been done to Colorado State, though. Their Viper and KO are just holding on. And
But
the Sage Heal's going to be brought out onto the KO.
they did plant, so you know what that means. It's post-plant lineups time. Presumably. Oh wait, never mind. So it's okay. Guess
Still
not.
got the Viper.
Yeah, we do got the Viper.
Try to beat out one of those lineups. Mason Sky is picking up.
Sneak.
Players, just one left. This guy's just holding on to 7. Let's see. Does not have time left to defuse.
You gotta respect it. You know, you run out of
One
bullets.
enemy remaining.
Reload.
So
Or
much like in the general culinary world, putting wins, no surprise there.
I'm trying to process that. It was, I mean, sorry. It was just really interesting to watch. Not only Pudding go through mid and get that execution from Jet, but just Skies as well, getting that 1-2 kill. That was a lot closer than I was expecting.
He wants to go right back to sniping as soon as possible. Spot the corner. Gonna have to land a headshot if he wants to one-shot with that. Just waiting to see if anyone pushes the green.
Gombi with the Bulldog. High priority item.
Pretty standard picks for a first-round win purchase.
Oh, no, that's not Gombi. It's Kaiba with the Bulldog.
Oh, Kaiba has a lot of money. Kaiba Corp didn't you?
I didn't know. I was more of a... I know they're not even close related. I was more of a Beyblade kid.
Okay. We'll get back to that interesting little dynamic. Right now, Boise State is trying to retake the point. Similar situation that they were in last round. State has a whole lot of people left. And takes out Rariana.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Gonna time that. Flawless. Gets out.
That plant spot with the sage wall is just so difficult to deal with. It's there. Not only do you have to go through like 2 blocks of ice to get to it, but there's also just so much post-plant pressure that you have to deal with as well. It's just difficult.
Boise State is going to go up to full rifles. Manhen is also very close to this res, if you see. Due to the 5 picks he's gotten. Res this soon could immediately turn around a match. So that's kind of a key priority for Boise State.
Not extremely important, but I just like to see that Kaiba's still got that bulldog.
A few shots and it's just going to be disengaged from that. Back to kitchen.
Very hesitant about pushing this B here.
Well, the Viper wall hasn't gone up at all yet, so that would be quite a risky thing to peek. Ariana just checking the angles slowly but surely. Take some ground, move up toward yellow.
They're going to take kitchen control as well. Oh, nice. Wow.
Pudding can be found. What a surprise.
You know what? That was a good one. That was a good joke.
Thank you.
Oh,
I feel so bad.
Spike planted.
Meanwhile, the spike has already been planted for the Rams. Boise State on the difficult take.
Rest.
Maze is able to take out Gombi. That's going to shut down the flank from Colorado. Boise State now only has to deal with 1 angle, but still 3 players left.
With the Viper taken out, they don't really have much for that very safe post-plant utility.
No charge.
Flash goes down.
Player
J-Bag
standing.
trades 1 for 1. It's 2 for 1 left. J-Bag
One
moving
enemy
up.
remaining.
Takes out 1. It's just 1 to 1 now left. It's just going to try to stick it.
Poison's off.
Nice
No.
flick. Just barely.
J-Bag, was that a 1v3? Felt like it. That was very intense.
At least a 2-on-1 at the very end. Is able to isolate both of them into clean 1-on-1s. Put himself into the lead in terms of frags. Give Boise State a huge boost and credits that they will need if they want to repurchase all the rifles and make this 4th round pretty even in terms of gunfire.
Expectedly, both are going to full buy as well. I do like to point out, Manhan kind of going crazy with the Sage. I like to see a battle Sage.
We all like to see the battle. It's nice to see the show he plays. Speaking of the Sage, that res is also available. Kaiba is just kind of getting in a stare off from green with J-Bag. Two of them are gonna see each other. Oldham eliminates Pudding. Start. Slowly going, Manhan gets taken out. No res for you.
Ooh, this guy's barely noticed.
He's able to get away.
Here comes Kaiba. Takes a spike.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, it is just 1 left for Colorado State, holding the spike and running away through mid. It's Kaiba versus the world.
I'm gonna make a jump here. Isn't that
30
how it
seconds
always
left.
is? I have no idea. Is that how it always is? I don't know if it's Kaiba versus the world.
You know what? In his mind it is. Yeah, Kaiba, you actually are pretty accurate in that.
That's a win for me.
No one just understands his true genius.
Yeah.
He's
on another level,
Standing
right?
ahead.
I mean, he brought dueling into the 21st century with holographic technology and the patented Kaiba Corp dual disc.
Thanks, Kaiba Corp. Friendship. Trading Vandal Vandals. So nice. So kind.
Although, unlike the actual Kaiba, he isn't going to have a whole lot of money after that round loss.
Wah, wah.
Going to be forced onto a save. Boise State has just brought this back. I mean, it's a huge momentous win for J-Bag in round 3.
Revealing
Boise State
area.
is moving off of that very narrow win and making as much hay out of it as they can. So again, we might get a stare off in B. Survivor slowly moving up.
A little too late with those Vandal shots, though.
J-Bag is very reliable on that sideline. Picks up Gandhi. Oldham also gets taken out. That's the spike down. Quick peek around. Share of shots. Back into the mix. Vandals are just so hard to answer in long range. Basically demanding that the Rams do a perfect headshot.
One enemy remaining.
They aren't. It's Rariana with the headshot. Boise State now pulls into the lead.
That was a really interesting round. I'm surprised that, I mean, it seemed like Colorado was able to push that so efficiently, but then just one by one, it was just 1, 2, 3. Suddenly it's a 2v5. It's crazy. Oh. I don't know what the name is. I know that the bear is named Tactibear. I don't know if it's just Penguin or Tactipenguin or whatever.
Tactiguin?
Tactiguin.
That's the best thing I can think of. I mean, I do like how, you know, it's basically custom, you know, on any stage now. Now that, you know, Overwatch also has kind of an Antarctica stage now. You know, it's any stage, no matter what game you're playing, you got to pay your respects to the Penguins. It's just bad mojo if you don't.
Don't shoot the Penguins in Overwatch.
No.
Don't do that.
It's
Or
not
in
a
this
good
game.
idea.
Just don't shoot the Penguins. They're
No.
not hurting. They're not hurting nobody.
Or the ice cream heads on our
Please.
because we know that leads to some horrifying creations.
Please don't do that. I think I'm traumatized by that. It's
For those of
scary.
you that don't know, we're talking about the gelato stand. You do not want to shoot that sign above unless you want to have nightmare fuel for the next few weeks.
Look at this Sage wall. May's gonna get. It's just such a nice spot. Look at that.
Look at that!
Spike down
Will
A.
not kill my
I'll be
ally.
able to trade that out and get the red from it.
You
Reset.
are
Boise State has gotten
powerless.
that out of the way. Another ult out of the way. The command ult is popped by Colorado State. And Boise State is facing this down 3 apiece.
Last player standing.
Sneaky flank does not quite work.
Rihanna moving slowly. Just gonna follow them after they rotate over, trying to get over to B.
I really like that knife. I don't see a lot of people use it.
Looks nice. This is just a game of ring around the rosy.
Spike
Evan gets the
planted.
plant.
Doesn't seem like they're expecting this. Okay, Oxy might be expecting it. Okay.
Got one.
Trade 1-for-1 in a 3-on-1. The worst way to end things, especially since Colorado State. I mean, you got to count it as a victory because Colorado State had to use their res there. And it's just such a key ultimate to get out of the way.
Absolutely. That could have gone a whole lot worse. We'll take what we can get.
Skies wants to take a whole lot more, though. He's gotten his op. He popped off on that thing on Ascent.
Such a pretty sky.
It is a nice skybox, I will say that.
I'm out.
Ariana and Skies look like they both start out down mid. Skies actually moving up 3-2.
Very aggressive mid push, potentially from Skies. So close. Next time.
Enemy down.
That's good by Maze. Headshot with the Sheriff, take that any day.
Colorado seemingly wanting to back up. They don't want to deal with this.
Also,
Shut
look
down.
at everything Boise State has. Every single ultimate is available.
Oh, wow. Stacked.
Yep. Colorado State's going to smoke off mid. Doesn't want to deal with that potential op situation. This guy's still holding down that very narrow. route, so they don't have to run into this guy quite yet. Pudding
Boise.
charges up his Hunter's
Wow.
War race.
Not gonna be able to pull off the short headshot again, but a Hunter's Fury used by Oldham. End of the day, actually waiting.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Oh man, I think that was a lineup, but it just unfortunately landed on the ice.
Yeah, and you can't necessarily predict it the same.
Nowhere to run!
Well, I guess
Another
one
one.
Hunter's Fury deserves another.
Die.
Oh, big play. Kaiba is out on the point. State's not going to use their lockdown. Oh, and that forces out a gutsy push by the
Last
Rams.
player standing.
Works out. State is going to move into
Get out of my
plant.
way!
This might just be enough for them to get the full stick.
Yes!
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
and J-Bag still manages to walk away alive.
Come on, J-Bag, get him.
Oh! Well, we landed the shot. We got the sound cue.
You know what? That's good enough for me. Sends the message, you know? Now he has
Yeah.
to buy shield again next round.
That's not insignificant. I mean, shields are... Those 1,000 credits can sneak up on you.
What a note from Ray.
What a hero play right here. I
Yeah.
mean, gutsy stick to win. Beautifully done. State now 3. Jebek's gonna find his location. Get his location found out from that dart.
Law has been foiled.
Oh,
Spike
Actually gets the
down
trade
A.
on Maze.
these are the moments where I hold my breath and I can't breathe for a few seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Because after that, you know, you hear that sound confirmation that you got a body shot, but it's not a headshot, and you're just wondering how it's going to turn out from there. Colorado State is going to be moving up through mid. This is one of the first times that they've really done it.
Smoke is going to go down. Seems like that's going to be enough for him to decide to go through kitchen.
Brianna with the toss. Oh, I was going to say with the toss.
Oh,
This
Oldham
is
with that.
huge. Yeah, sneaky play by Oldham.
Sneaky, sneaky, my favorite.
Enough time for Pudding to plant.
Spike planted.
They can go into post plants. Guys just hanging out with these
Enemy
knives.
remaining.
Gets that, plants it.
3 more.
He's able to reload.
Let me just shoot this dart.
But you know, they might both be bowmen, but Hanzo Asova isn't. You can't headshot with his darts.
I think it'd be so
That
funny.
would be so tilted though if you were able to get headshotted with the shock dart.
Like, we know the Sova lineups. Imagine you Sova lineup and just pew. 20 seconds later, they're just diffusing and then
You know,
Air
we see
from
an ancient shipwreck. I'm surprised that a wooden ship can last that long and be in that pristine a condition given the harsh ecological climate that it's in. I would have expected most of it to rot away by now. Especially
You would
considering this is in the future.
oh yeah, this is in the future, right?
So
Yeah.
that boat would have to be more than like 200-300 years, almost, could be even 1,000 years old, depending on how far.
I think it's really funny how in this game Brimstone is like supposed to be Gen Z. We're gonna turn into Brimstone one day.
I'm not going to turn into Brimstone. You can turn into Brimstone for all I care.
Why don't you want to turn into Brimstone?
Because I do not want to see the world get to a spot where I would have to deal with Sova lineups in real life.
Fair enough.
I'd,
Guys and Maze in the same position.
oh my
Spike
goodness!
planted A.
3 clean headshots by Maze.
What a hold.
These could still be looking at Maze.
They are both low.
Moving up to the high ground. He's going to heal himself. Boise State.
Welcome to my
Last player
Viper's
standing.
pit sees Pudding for a split
30
second,
seconds
and
left.
Pudding manages to find the headshot.
Spike planted.
Ariana's going to be moving into that Viper's pit slowly. Very slowly.
Ariana should be aware that they are both.
Oh,
remaining.
that's
One.
huge. But the smoke's going to drop. He moves back. Lets that gate wear off. That's a whole bunch of health given back over to him. Puts him in the health advantage over Pudding.
Oh. The merry-go-round.
Ah, Pudding wasn't even looking. Boise State is now going to have a 3-round lead.
Wow. That's just wow.
Look at all those Rainy Night crates down there. They are stocked.
Oh yeah, they're set.
They're set. They can buy every cosmetic in the game and then some.
Finally, I can buy the Oni Katana.
I can buy the Oni Katana.
Man,
I mean, sure, if I have a katana, you know, that means they might be seeing the extra pixels sticking out around the corner, but I'll look so cool doing it.
I don't want to downplay Rayanna's 1v2, but Maze, what was that?
That was an insane opening from Maze.
I love Battle Sage. It's my favorite.
Oh my goodness, that is so far back, but he takes out Pudding.
Whoa.
And Skies also wants in on the action. He gets the shot with the op. Colorado State, it's all falling apart. Boise State now up 5-3.
So quick.
Target destroyed.
Happened before I could believe.
They saw how fast Maze got the pick and won it in on a little bit of the recognition for themselves.
5-2. Kaiba's a little worried here. He might have to
One enemy
try to think of
remaining.
any other card than Pot of Greed
Spike
right
down B.
You could,
Sova removed.
J-Bag. It's down at half health, but
Return
it's
to dust.
putting a lot of pressure onto Manhen. But Manhen is still at full health. Also, Spuds available, but that's not going to really come into play this round. Boise
like-
State up 7.
Like Skies may have saw that coming.
Whoa. I feel powerful in a vantage point like this.
Imagine you op from up there. It's so easy. Like, Jet, just float up there. It's that easy.
I want
You
to
win.
use. I want to use the super op.
Super op.
10,000 credits, but it's worth every penny. This guy is already doing work on the regular op. So J-Bag also matches very even with Boise State's 88.
Another funny maze wall. Doesn't seem like it's going to get as much effectiveness this round, but you know, you still love to see it. Funny sage walls, pretty cool.
J-Bag moving slowly. Ball's going to go out, but hey, they're charging me pretty fast. Same wall goes up.
Nowhere to
Grenade
run.
in response, and a Hunter's Fury. That's not going to really find anyone in Boise State. It's going to be Gombi and Oxy.
Yeah, Gombi is able to catch
Spike
J-Bag on
planted.
that flank.
Move around the corner. Skies picks up one. Looking for the next.
Go for 2.
But on the other hand, you do have enough, and that's pretty pricey. It's a good point. But the half is almost done, too, so it's not like they'd have it for too many rounds. Oh, there's so many angles. Yeah, but Mace manages to dislodge one. Guy's going to join him.
Oh, they're going for it. Oh, they're going for it.
They managed to stick it half.
1 health.
He's going to try
remaining.
still with just 1 health. Oh, so barely. Amazing play by Skies.
Last
But it's gonna
round
take
in
it
the
to
half.
7-4.
You have Skies 10 extra seconds there. I think he could have pulled that off.
Most likely. Uh-oh, the water's right. Oh, no, that's just a wave.
It's just ice.
It's just ice that's rapidly disappearing beneath the waves. I thought that was cause for concern. I think the real thing that Colorado State needs to be concerned about right now, though, is Boise State having a whole bank of I mean, the all-important res and Pudding is going to take Skies out of the air.
Get out of my way!
Are able to read that angle. So unfortunate.
Now, both these teams have a res, so we could be in this round for a long haul.
Powerless.
Colorado State is going to be using their man null.
Your duty is not
Ace
over!
presses Skies. Yep, what did I tell you? And Gombi immediately takes out Skies. I didn't tell you that, so disregard what I
Spy
said.
planted.
You know what? It's all right. They got to take out Skies. I think it's like 13 and 5. Very dangerous.
Boise State's going to put down the lockdown. They're going to clear out the point, and Oxy is taken out fast. They have to back up. Will they even be able to get out? Two players are detained. That is a juicy lockdown.
Oh, but look at what Colorado's doing. They got a...
One enemy remaining.
But the Sage Wall is right there. They
No, that Sage Wall.
Wow. Well, it's rare enough that one player gets detained off of the lockdown, but two.
Switching sides.
Beautiful for the Broncos.
Those KJ ults. I know I've said it plenty of times, but Sage ults kind of go crazy. You know?
KJ is just going to do KJ things, you know?
Absolutely.
You think you have, you have a minute left. Sure, she couldn't stall me out for that long. And then
Surely.
2 swarm grenades, 1 alarm bot, and 1 lockdown later.
You know, I think I've held it in for long enough. Yoru could just, he could get a pick, and then he could TP out. It's that easy.
It's that easy.
I've been holding it in for an hour. Let me have this. Just let me say my one thing.
And you recognize the strategy. It's just no one else can recognize it but you. No one else is worthy of the Yoru strategy, of the honor of playing.
It's not like it's unknown. It's just that people don't expect it. They think, okay, KJ, well, everyone's gonna run away. Not me. Not me. I ain't scared. Heavy B push from Colorado.
Pudding also is scared.
Takes one.
Good reason. Take out Sky. Kaiba gets Rariana. Corner might be able to pick up Pudding on yellow.
They get a double hold here.
Oh, but he's got so many angles. God. Okay, the dart is going to get both of them. That's a lot of damage taken
Last
by
player
the
standing.
dart.
Spike down.
Boop, 1, 2.
40 seconds left. This is winnable.
Standing ahead.
He's going to get even more info off of the dart. Roxy is going to try to double peek him. He gets it. Almost.
30 seconds left.
He's so close to the ace here, this Jet. He needs to land the headshot. Oh my goodness. And he has it, the ace to win. Are you kidding me?
Alden the GOAT. No one does it like Alden.
What a start to the second half.
That's going to boost them around.
Oh, you think? You think?
I'm just saying what we're all thinking. I mean, you don't want to be the team that gets aced of the first round,
No, you don't. You also don't want to be the team that has to go up against 3 Vandals in round 2, which Boise State has purchased.
Oh, no. I mean, look at this.
And he was hanging on by just the slimmest of margins.
That flick on Viper was... I'm still thinking about that. Beautiful. Whoa.
Boise State is not wasting any time planting on A. Skies gets a pick on the Kaiba. Zombie using the frenzy to take out J-Bag. Pudding also takes out Skies.
Still have control if...
Oh no.
2 Vandals.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
my goodness! Boise State after that ace, they're feeling a bit spicy.
A player after my own heart. You see it. You gotta take that opportunity.
Revealing
Yep.
area.
People will get mad at you. They'll be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But once you do it, it feels so good. It just...
So we got an ace the first round. We got a knife the second round. What are we seeing the third round? Do we combine the two and call for a knife ace?
I can tell you what we're not seeing. I don't think we're seeing fracture. I don't think we're seeing
It's okay. It's okay. You're a Yoru player. You're used to not having what you want to pick.
Come on. Low blows. Low blows.
Boise State is pretty evenly spread out.
One day I'll get my shot.
One day.
You'll see.
One day they'll make him good.
You'll all see.
For now, though, Boise State is just waiting to get one of those first sight lines onto the Rams.
Just playing for that first pick here.
Scoutron, a little bit of information, spots Kaiba, but he's able to slink away.
Sky's able to nab that push.
I mean, you always want to get the pudding.
You know,
It's just a good goal to follow in life.
what's your favorite flavor?
You know, I kind of like a... I'd have to probably say kind of a caramel, or maybe if they're fancy, they make the creme brulee flavor.
Okay, all right, that's understandable. I thought, okay, I'm just glad that you aren't one of those sickos that likes pistachio or something like that.
No. Boise State, nothing weird about what they're doing right now. They plant pretty soon at the very edge of the end zone. Hit down from yellow. Maze picks up Oxy. Manhen is next. Maze has a double for themselves.
One
Good
enemy
that all
remaining.
these picks are going over to Maze because that Rez is almost charged up. Just one away.
Ooh. Got the flash, it's just, you know, there's nothing you can do when someone's shooting a vandal, praying, you know, that tight corner. Just kind of, eventually just gets to a point where it's just luck. And you got unlucky there.
Colorado State's got to decide, do they want a full save? Do they want to, they can't full buy, so they have to do this. Ooh, this is a rough situation. Like 2,000 credits each.
Pretty awkward.
They're just going to have sheriffs. Maybe have an opportunity to purchase when Boise State hits match point.
Revealing area.
Seems like Skies is going to be playing.
Goat. Well, hey, Maze is that place to definitely be in the running for Goat.
Maybe it's
Sprays it again for good measure. It's going to pick out. That was very Goat of him.
No, but I think there's like subliminal marketing, you know?
Yeah.
See Goat.
I mean, I'm just poking it for fun. Right now, Boise State doesn't have anything to complain about. They have such a huge lead. Still can bring this round back. I mean, we've seen the ace be brought off of the handgun play just on the ghost. Dive against the sheriff. Boise State is moving around. To be able to pick up two. Now they're even. 3 apiece. J-Bag goes in for plant. That's going to go through.
Spike planted.
Bobby is going to just try with this flank, but he's going to get spotted out by this.
Toxin screen down.
Abort!
Yeah, your sneaky plays
You know what Viper's
have
doing.
no power.
Oh, never mind. You know, I keep expecting everyone to play these post-plan lineups, but I'm actually surprised. Good for them. They're not doing these boring little
Not ready yet.
aim.
One enemy remaining.
I'm happy.
I like that mentality. If you're gonna win in an exciting way, especially. Oh, they couldn't possibly do it again. They could, oh no! Oh, again!
Call me crazy. I don't think we're seeing that 2-round differential this game.
No, we
Match
aren't.
point.
That tendency has been shattered and then some for this match.
There's only one way for Colorado to win this.
Yeah.
Zodia.
He's drawing Exodia at this point. I don't know. I don't know if that's even possible at this point. I don't know if they even put Exodia in their deck, to be
Is
honest.
it possible for it to be too late in the game?
I don't
for
know.
them to
Maybe
bring out
if they
Exodia?
believe in the heart of the cards, then they might be able to pull it off.
Come on, Kaiba, pull out your inner
Guide me. Guide me. This card is useless. In Colorado State, they just have 4 left, so. Moving right forward. They're going to have to do this awkward little shuffle around the Hunter's Fury. Maze is going to get picked up.
It's the trade.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Whoa. 3v3. It's unfortunate. It's just one of those positions. You can't see them, they can see you.
There's enough time here.
All 3.
Oh, he had the Hunter's Fury all lined up.
One enemy
Yo!
remaining.
Okay.
What, does he got time?
Their teammates are yelling at him.
hear him in the background. You got time, you got time. He did not have time.
Well, he still managed to get the exit frag. I mean, Boise State's got plenty of chances left. I mean,
And that right there, that's the left arm of Exodia.
I would say no. That's more of like a Karibo. When you would take damage, Karibo can help you out. And much in the same way, Colorado State is going to be able to live one more round. Now Karibo's gone. He's in the graveyard, so you got to rely on something else.
I'll take your word for it, because I have absolutely no clue.
I don't know who Karibo is. He's
I don't
one of the
know.
better known ones.
I'm sorry. I grew up on Beyblade. Beyblade, flip. Pull the little thing. Super cool. Sky's got a good position here.
On top of yellow. Oh,
Boise State is gonna,
wow.
they're gonna back out here, understandably so. KJ with the massive flank, like absolutely massive, gigantic, ginormous. Other synonym.
That is a big flank. That is a Biru-sized flank if I've ever seen one.
I'll take your word for it.
Ariana is just waiting. He's out, knows where the Viper is, and cashes in.
Kaiba.
It's just Kaiba.
To you.
Kaiba!
Attackers win.
Nope. Off to the Shadow Realm for you. And Boise State wins that one very cleanly, 13-5. So they improved from their first round.
Oh, yeah.
And what a quick win. Boise State is going to be moving on to the Mountain West Grand Finals to face either UNLV or Utah State. So they got to be feeling proud of that one.
Absolutely. I would be feeling proud, too. Man. Those are some good games.
They definitely were. I have to agree with you there. And we have player of the game. And I can't really, because we had so much spread around. I mean, Skies was, of course, a huge threat on the op, but we, can't forget, J-Bag also had some knife plays there. Not to mention there's a few aces in the mix as well.
Man, this is close. This is really close. I'm feeling so many different ways for this. Like, I feel like you could just clearly say Skies based on kills alone, but there was so much other stuff from other people. I think I'm going to go for Aldem. That ace.
Oh, okay.
That ace was just
a bit of a spicy pick.
Something else.
But you know what? There's also Maze, who had a very impressive Battle Sage, and we were talking about how much we love the Battle Sage.
Right.
You also maybe have to recognize that. But the final pick is going to be going over to Aldem.
I win!
You did. What do you win?
I don't know. I guess I win the idea of winning.
I will be happy to award you with my favorite fake currency. I'm giving you 200 Chuck E. Cheese bonus points, okay?
I get 3 V-Bucks.
Nice job.
Awesome. Man, just the Odin plays, the ace. There's just so much going on. It is incredible.
And the player of the game is brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like how Idaho Central helps its members achieve financial success. Oldham is your ICCU player of the game. And the ace, that was insane. The team was going out of their mind at this moment.
Me too.
Holding on by just 6 health to land the ace.
It's beautiful.
What a performance.
What a moment.
Well, do you have any final thoughts to close out the night, Dallin?
I like Valorant.
Okay, hey, you know what? You saw a game with multiple knives, a Battle Sage, and an ace. I mean, everything you could possibly ask for in one game, you kind of walked away with tonight.
Except for your...
Well, okay,
I'll still
I'm
be
sorry.
spiteful.
I didn't mean...
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I touched a sensitive nerve, so we'll leave Dallin to cope with that right now. And we'll leave you with the top 5 plays of the game in the meantime, brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard. Invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. That'll do it for us tonight. We'll see you at the Mountain West Valorant Finals. For now, though, enjoy your top 5 plays. Oh, he's gonna. Yep. I see what he's doing. Yep. He's in that position where he can just pick up that spike. Take it over. Oh, right on top of the table here. Good. Right on top of the saw. And, yeah.
I blame Valorant for that one. I'll be honest. I mean, like,
Blame the devs. It always works out.
Revealing area.
Well placed guard as well. The wallbang from Oldham. Oh, and that works out. A gutsy push by the
Last
Rams.
player standing.
Works out. State's going to move into
Get out of my way!
this might just be enough for them to get the full stick.
Yes!
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
and J-Bag still manages moving into that Viper's pit slowly. Very slowly.
Ariana should be aware that they are both.
enemy
Oh,
remaining.
that's
One.
huge. But the health advantage over Pudding.
Oh.
The merry-go-round. Ah, Pudding wasn't even looking. Boise State is now going to have.
Player standing.
Spike down. Spike down.
Boom. Roxy is going to try to double peek him. He gets it. Almost.
30 seconds left.
Shot. Oh my goodness. And he has it, the ace to win. Are you kidding me? Alden the GOAT. No one doesn't like Alden.